Hey, this is Joe Castiglione, and you're listening to Not Another Sox Podcast. Can you believe
it? Buenos noches, amigos. We are gathered here today to celebrate the Boston Red Sox. I am Jack Webster here with our producer, Ian Doran, with special guest coming at you live from 2000 BC. We have Red Sox Jesus with us today. Jesus, welcome on.
Hi, thank you guys for having me. It's good to be here. Trying to resurrect the Sox. I've been paying for their sins in my suffering.
I think we're all kind of like Jesus in that regard. We are suffering for the Red Sox.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any amount of confessions that you can do about this Red Sox team so far.
Yeah,
how
many Hail Marys do I have to say to fix this?
Yeah, exactly. We're whipping ourselves in the back right now. We are repenting from all corners. We are doing everything we can to turn around this Red Sox season, and we had to do a Hail Mary. We had to get Jesus on the podcast right now. So Jesus,
Amen.
Thank you so much for coming on. For people that might not be aware of, the whole Bible, or, what you might be doing around Fenway Park, the last season plus, please tell the people a little bit about how you got started with everything.
All right. So the reason I wore the costume, I would love to tell everybody it was a hilarious story and all this. So back in the day, like maybe 4 years ago, my sister got me this costume, and she was dying for me to wear it. She said, "Oh, you got the beard, you got the hair, you look just like Jesus. Everybody calls you Jesus anyways. It'll be hilarious. You gotta do it." I never got the chance to wear it. Father's Day 2023. My sister's in a parking lot. This is on the news. She's in a parking lot in Everett, and a guy is coming down the road going 140 miles an hour. Dude, he hits the fence and he hits her. He jumps like Final Destination and catapults her into the top of the building. She hits the curb and then dies for a second. Mind you, Father's Day. My dad brings her back to life. He gives her CPR on the spot. She goes from blue to the color coming back into her face. The guy, he gets out of his car. He starts laying on the ground. The ambulance comes. They take her to the hospital, and they're saying the worst. They're saying she's got a crushed pelvis, this, that, all types of stuff. We meet up with her at the hospital. They do the x-rays. They do all the other stuff that comes back. She doesn't have a crushed pelvis, but she got a bruised heart, brain, and lungs. They put her on a ventilator. All that. Long story short, she survived. TBI, basically locked into her body, but still maintained her memories. Still could whisper words here and there. And I was broken. I was a dead man. I couldn't enjoy anything. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't read comic books. I couldn't listen to music. All the joy of any experience in my life was just completely gone. She always wanted to go to a Sox game. She loved the Sox because my mother, funny enough, is a die-hard Red Sox fan. Growing up, the biggest sports fan in our house wasn't my dad. It was my mom. She fell in love with the Red Sox after they got killed in the '86 series, and she saw them crying, but that's a story for later on, I guess. But she was a die-hard Red Sox fan. And I figured I never got to wear the costume for her. And I've never been to a Red Sox game in my entire life. My parents were there for the 03, 04 runs, and they got to sit behind home plate, and I was jealous of them, and I always wanted to go my entire life. I always thought it was more expensive than it was, or I just never had the time. And It never worked out. And summer 2025, I started thinking it's time for me to go to a Sox game, and I need the costume. I need the costume for my sister. I'll take a picture at the game and see how it does for her. So I convert my other brother into a Red Sox fan who hates sports. He can stand sports. Every time I talk to him about baseball, he told me it was the most boring thing on the planet. So I explained to him the magic of the Red Sox, the magic of baseball, the buzz around the city back in 03, 04, 07, 13, 18. I just explained to him how electric it was, but in 03 and 04, you guys know it was different. It was a different animal. It was a different beast. It was,
Oh yeah.
like it was amazing. It was, you could cut the tension in the air with a knife when the Yankees were in town. You remember Who's Your Daddy? All that, everything. I show him all the documentaries. I run him down the Red Sox. I show him Zimmer getting thrown in the ground. I show him Veritek with the face pushing. I show him all of that. And I get my brother to fall in love with the Red Sox. And I decide to finally come to a game, August 2025. And gentlemen, when I tell you, when I walked into that park, I've always heard the stories. I've always seen, right? You hear every person tell you it's magical. Guys, when I walked in there, it was magic. I felt like a kid. I finally got to feel again. I didn't even need to see anything happen at that point. I felt like I was alive again. I felt like I had been dead that whole time. And I came back to life. So the first game, I get Jim Wolf's attention. I pop up on TV. Insane. This was the last thing I expected because I wasn't coming to the games to get on TV. I just came to take one picture at Fenway Park in the costume for my sister. And when I would go and visit her, and I would show her the pictures, and I showed her when I got on TV. It had an effect. Her face would light up. So the magic that I got to experience by coming to see this team and coming to see the park and just the people, everybody there it's been a beautiful, amazing experience every time. I was asked the other day, what was my most special experience at the park? Every day is my most special experience at the park. But I would go and I would keep doing this, and I started meeting players and all this, and I would keep showing it to her, and it would continue to have effects. Her face would light up. She would move more. She would try to say more stuff. And that's what it's about. That's why I come to the games, is in the costume. And it's for my sister. I wear the costume to honor her, and I do it to try to bring her closer to coming back.
In his name we pray.
Yeah, I think the only appropriate response to that is, Jesus Christ. Well, we definitely appreciate you sharing all that. I just assumed it was a funny little bit, and it's actually kind of really, yeah. And honestly, It really is very special, hearing true meaning behind it and having, special connections to all of it, kind of versus like it just being a goof with everything. So really appreciate you, sharing all that with us here. I mean, I think all of us have somebody in our lives that, we connect to in that special way. So just being able to do something for them, I think, you're doing more above and beyond than kind of what most people even would.
You're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, you're doing the Lord's work. I think that's the best way to put it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's an incredible story. I mean, you said it yourself. We all kind of thought it was a goof. Like, we even have a picture of a friend of ours in a full Jesus costume at like our college cafeteria, but it's I'm glad it has so much more meaning to it. And I'm glad that especially all the listeners of the show too get to hear this directly from you and realize there is a lot more to the Red Sox Jesus story than an Instagram picture or a reposted tweet would have you believe.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And what's even more beautiful about it to me, and what makes me honestly do believe that I am doing the Lord's work, is that when I come to the park, people see me as like a beacon. I got people coming and taking pictures with me. I had one lady, her name, I don't know if I should share her name, but she takes a picture with me and she starts to tear up. And I asked her what it was, and at first she wouldn't tell me. And so I'm leaving the park, and she comes back up to me to tell me that she has brain cancer, and that seeing me, so a random guy in this costume, brought some joy to her day and some hope to her life. To think that I could have that kind of effect on a random person, it touched my heart. It was insane. And then I got kids coming up to me and asking for pictures. I had one kid ask for my autograph. I almost cried in my seat. And I'm like, dude, I'm just a random guy. But yeah, that's what's so special about it, is I'm coming to mean a lot to other people. And it's kind of blowing my mind. It's very surreal, honestly.
What if God was one of us? It's you're giving a lot of spiritual meaning to Fenway, which we all have a spiritual connection to Fenway, unfortunately, as Red Sox fans. But I'm glad that people are able to see you kind of through that lens of hope that you've given a lot of people showing up as Jesus. And of course, to, fans of the Red Sox kind of praying for a miracle with the current team. But
yeah, we need it.
We certainly do. But you've proved as a beacon of hope to the fans and hopefully to the Red Sox.
Yeah. I feel like this all happened kind of at the right time, because the Red Sox have been through a lot the last few years, and especially this year.
Mm-hmm. They've been getting some last.
Yeah. So we could all use a little positivity, I'm not sure if anybody has turned on the news lately. It's not great. So any type of positivity that we might be able to get, and, no matter what your religion might be, no matter what you might believe in, we don't discriminate here. We accept all. And I was telling Ian before the show, I went to Jesus camp as a kid. I don't consider myself particularly religious now.
Yeah, if you're listening to this part, by the way, this is what we in the podcast verse would call a soft intro. If you had seen all of our reactions prior to turning the camera on, this is the part of the show we have all been waiting for. Why don't we do a hard launch, Jack? I'm sorry, Jesus camp?
Yeah, so little backstory here. So my family, my grandparents were Canadian, as the lore of this podcast has explained before.
Okay.
But across the street from their cottage in Canada that we would go up to every summer, there was this place called Forest Cliff Camp, which was a Jesus camp. And, hey, when you're literally 3-4 years old and you're seeing all these older kids having fun, riding horses and, climbing that cliff wall and everything.
Just the way Christ used to do.
Just like Jesus used to do, you want to go there.
So many walls.
Yeah, and they do the whole messaging, and they have all the fun songs, and they do all the prayers and all that good stuff. And I hate to say it didn't quite work, but I still had fun there, still good memories. I'm not gonna denounce any of that by any means, but yeah, I went to Jesus camp for a few years as a kid because it was across the street.
The neighbors must have been quiet.
Oh yeah, no. Every morning, 7 a.m. church bells right across the street, so you didn't get to
Ding.
sleep in much. Yeah.
Fuck, I wish I'd known. I would have had a church bell. Would have had a church bell sound effect. This is the closest I can get right now.
Chinese church.
Oh,
I don't know how they practice over there, so I can't really speak to that. But all right.
This is what happens when you give me full access to the soundboard.
In his name we pray. Pew, 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 pew,
Yeah.
pew. I don't think the dodgeball sound would be any funnier than the air horn. I think you
No.
got it right. I know what you're
Thank
trying to
you.
press. You should just press
Not
it.
yet. I'm gonna save it.
All
I'm gonna
right,
save
all
it.
right, all right. Well, Chad Sox Jesus, as it were. You're also a fan of the Red Sox, unfortunately.
yeah. Unfortunately,
definitely
so.
seen you
It's the
around.
worst curse.
I'm saying, and definitely seen you around Fenway Park a few times, and like, there's a certain amount of fan love that you've definitely been getting. I hope I hope you've been blinded so that you haven't had to watch this team, but as it were, the blind shall see. Tell us what you've been watching. That was
I
a
try
great joke,
not
by the way.
to, which is great. I honestly, I've watched more games in person than I have on TV this season, and like, I love the team, and I'm supporting them. I'm putting the prayers in for them, but it's definitely from afar. It's tough to watch, guys. It really is. It's
Yeah.
tough to watch.
They need
It's
a
like
miracle.
they really do, and like I see, we're
They
getting our
suck
momentum.
so
I
fucking
feel like
bad.
we're on the upswing. Wait,
I hope so. He just played the Hogdale
They
sound.
suck so fucking bad.
dude, when I saw Hogdale screaming in that video, I related with him so hard. I said, "Yes, Hogdale."
You're
this
gonna
is
need to be
every
more
Red Sox
specific.
fan right now.
Yeah,
The one
Dale
where he's
screaming in a
talking
video.
about- The one where he was talking about wanting to kill himself, about how bad the team is.
He's gonna get resurrected if he does. If I know anything about Hogdale, he has died for our sins as well.
We're all dying and we're all bleeding for the team. It's just, this is tough. And then like I saw the John Henry apology video for Liverpool. Where's our apology video? I'm still waiting for it. I need a 2.5 minute video at least. It doesn't need to be the same as Liverpool.
Yeah.
To give us 2.5 minutes. Maybe we're not as special as Liverpool, but at least something. Even 30 seconds. We haven't heard from him since Mookie.
You got to say something after you fire your manager in April. Yeah, like you can't just be like, I'm sending my henchman Sam Kennedy out. Like you as the big boss need to at least say something, even if you're not talking to the media. Put out a statement. Like that's the bare minimum.
Show up for reconciliation. It's
Yeah.
one of the 7 sacred sins, John. Show up for reconciliation. Say 40 Hail Marys and maybe we'll forgive you. Jesus has to. It's in his contract. It's like the bylaws of Catholicism.
Yeah, his greed sickens me.
What were you saying before the greedy into the kingdom of heaven?
Oh yeah, a
Oh, yeah.
rich man has a better chance of entering heaven by putting a camel through a needle than a rich man or something.
You
Yeah,
you nailed that. You
I nailed
that
it. I
saying.
nailed it.
Yeah, for a kid who went to Jesus camp, I'm glad you got that entire saying completely
Yeah.
right. No fault whatsoever.
Nah, I nailed it.
Sorry, hold on. Let me just
What the fuck?
I'm glad we got that in there finally. Yeah.
don't worry. We'll see it again. That's probably going to become a very widely used sound bit for the next, I don't know, 4 months, especially if I
Yeah.
keep watching the same Trevor story for the
Yeah.
next 4 months.
Look, I kind of got a special connection to Trevor Story. I kind of can't. When I went to that first game, he hit my first ever home run in that I've seen live. So I kind of got. There's a lot of love in my heart for Trevor Story. So I haven't been liking the way. Maybe he's gonna find himself in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But
Maybe he
it's been
needs
tough.
to go into a cave for like 3 days and then
Clear his head.
resurrect himself after
Come
that.
out
I
as a
think
resurrected
this
Trevor
might be
Story.
the path for Trevor's story.
I love the meme of Drake and Josh with the stone move behind them, and Josh goes, "Drake, where's Jesus?"
Wow, great cut here. Yeah, we're gonna
Thank
put this
you.
in the Instagram reel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you think I should?
Yeah. No, we
All
got
right,
this,
let's
yeah.
clip that.
It was awesome.
Yeah, see, whenever I say that, then the AI bot is like, "Oh, do you want this video?" Yes,
Yeah,
that's
we
why
did
I
this
asked
time.
for
Yeah, we
it,
did this
robot,
time.
little robot. Do you think there's a robot Jesus or not yet?
I think a lot of robots think they're Jesus right now. I've seen a lot of AI going crazy. There's a lot of hallucinations in the AI.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that could happen by somebody pretending they're Jesus? Not you,
No.
the robots.
Yeah, if only we've already seen like dozens and dozens of news stories about the Snapchat AI chatbots and the Instagram chatbots that are like, your brother's waiting for you on the other side.
No.
All right, this got too dark. Back to the Reds.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
somehow
Not
got
better.
darker.
If you're okay sharing your real name, father, brother, Jesus.
Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
Yeah, so the Chad Jesus is with us here tonight, hopefully to resurrect the Red Sox season. What needs to go right to fix this team, Jesus?
I think we need more consistency in the bats. Obviously, we need a shit ton more consistency in the bats because, we get these games where we're scoring 10, 12 runs, and then we're getting games where we're just skating by on 2, like just recently on Friday, or we're taking. The bullpen is a real problem. It's like we've seen some beautifully, like, obviously that last Toley game, 11 strikeout, insane, and then the bullpen just shit on the whole game for us, and it was disgusting. Is honestly, I dread the thought of anything past the 5th, 6th inning, just thinking about the bullpen coming out sometimes. Chapman looked beautiful in that last game, but it's between the bullpen struggles and just waiting for the bats to get hot on it. I really think that's all it is. I just, obviously it's everything. They just need to fix everything all around. But I could kind of see it. We're one game out of the wild card, or not anymore. But I could see the team getting hot, going on like a 10-game win streak, and just sneaking into the playoffs. I could see.
I completely agree. Like, hey, it is very somehow, despite everything that's happened this year, it already feels like a full season
Yep.
of drama.
Yeah, it's
and
May 8th, by
events.
the way. Yep.
It's
Oh
not
my
even
God.
May 10th. No, it's May 10th.
Today's the
Yeah,
8th?
it's
No, it's not.
no, it's the 10th.
It's the 10th.
I thought it was the 8th too. I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my calendar's almost 3 days behind.
Yeah, it's literally like the 30 Rock meme, like, Lemon, what a week. It's like, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, and it really does feel like that. It feels like we've had a full season of events already. And you almost assume after everything that we're just so far out of it. We've already fired our manager, and somehow the door is wide open. We're like, we are not out of this. There's 2 teams doing okay in the AL, and we like by this time recording next week, we could be in a playoff spot despite being under 500 still. Like that is the true landscape of things. So you never know what might happen. It really is in our own hands with our own destiny right now. But very funny that they just left this door completely open for us.
Yeah, we're going back to the 2023 and 2024 Red Sox, which is like, okay, the math. If the Tigers lose and then the Royals beat the Guardians, but the Guardians lose to the Yankees who play the Tigers and the Royals, we might have a wild card spot. I
Go
kind
to a
of hope
miracle.
that their strategy improves from 23 and 24, where they were like, as long as everyone else loses, we're a wild card team, and it's like, what if we drafted good players? What if we signed good players to this team? Yeah. What if we
What if we kept the good players?
Yep. Well, hold
What if
on.
we
Whoa,
actually
whoa,
made some
whoa.
moves?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. As
I don't
soon
think
as the
Bregman
players
was that
have one
good.
good year.
Oh,
What the-
that's a hot take. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he was that good. And yeah, I'll die on this cross, no pun intended. I was looking at his numbers, and like his best years came from when the Astros were cheating. And then
Lying, yes.
Yeah,
One of the
yeah.
7 deadly ones.
and then I feel like even the year he had with the Sox, we say it qualified to get into the All-Star category, but I just don't feel like they were the all-star numbers that everybody kept talking about. They were hyping him up like he was one of the best, like the best thing that we had. And I don't know. It's just the free agency drama, all that is just, it was too much for me. It felt like I was watching a sitcom. Will they, won't they? Between all that and in my opinion, mediocre performance from Trevor Story, not Trevor Story.
Freudian slip on that one.
Yeah, they got me. But I don't know. From Alex Bregman, I feel like I just feel like he wasn't that special. And that's a hot take, dying on the cross, whatever we want to call it. But I just feel like he wasn't that special for us to be dying over all offseason.
Yeah, they're going to crucify you for that one.
Yeah. Oh man.
Thank you.
I'll say this. I actually agree. Like, what was it? 18 home runs, and he missed 40 some odd games in the middle of it, and had some ups and downs too. So like, it wasn't like you're replacing like a 7 or 8 WAR player or anything like that. But I do feel like it's definitely shown sometimes in this season so far that they have missed a bit of that leadership, especially from the younger guy side of things. Wilson Contreras has obviously stepped up, and there was that slight hiccup that wasn't even a thing between him and Marcelo Meyer, where they ended up being like, oh yeah, no, we totally agree. Like, we're on the same page with everything. But I feel like when you have your manager fired in April, you didn't really have that voice in the clubhouse. You did have to have some of those younger guys kind of step up to the microphone, where they probably were put in positions that were very awkward, and they're kind of thrown into the fire with everything. And I feel like, if Alex Bregman was around, I'm not saying none of the same stuff would have happened, obviously, but I feel like he would have at least been the guy where he wouldn't be shying away from, being the guy being like, hey, Alex Cora might have been fired, but like, it's still our job on the field to like, get shit done at the end of the day. And I'm sure there's guys in the clubhouse that still say that. It hasn't been too prominent with at least the outside vocal media on it, and that it only matters what happens inside that clubhouse. But I feel like, if you did sign Bregman, obviously you probably don't sign Ranger. You might make another move offensively that could have helped you out a little bit more, other than like Caleb Durbin. So, it's the butterfly effect at this point. But, do I miss him? I think the Red Sox would agree with that we kind of are missing him, not even from an offensive standpoint, but from
you're right, from the leadership
clubhouse
standpoint, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I could completely agree with that. Agree with that.
Yeah, they need a new guy in that clubhouse. Long beard, maybe some curls,
Yeah.
a robe.
Yeah. Carpenter.
Yep.
Right.
Carpenter.
I wouldn't protest it. I wouldn't protest it. They need to just sit me right next to the clubhouse. I'll be ready.
You know what? Petition for Red Sox to put Jesus in the clubhouse. Starting it now.
Yeah.
Put Jesus in that clubhouse.
Jesus in the clubhouse.
I
yes.
mean,
Oh my God.
bet there's a Jesus in that clubhouse. I bet there are crosses inside some of those.
I would be willing
for
to
sure.
bet. Yeah,
Almost
with this
definitely.
group of guys, yes.
Yeah. I mean, Peyton Tolley shaved USA into his chest. There is
Yes.
definitely a cross in there somewhere.
No,
We got
Peyton
multiple
Tolley
guys
is
from
definitely a
Texas.
lover of Jesus. I'm
we
a big
got,
fan of Peyton Tolley.
we got our friend Ben in the chat saying that clubhouse needs Jesus. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm kind of with him on that one. I also need Jesus. The Red Sox need Jesus. You need Jesus. We're about to go to our commercial break here. Right before we do that, we had talked a little about the bullpen. Why don't we get a fit check out of Jack Webster before we get a commercial?
Yeah. So we got Jesus. You know, we got the Pope in Italy right here.
Yeah, the
And,
Pope.
you know, I still G-leave. We got a little Greg Weissart here. Team Italy Greg Weissart that I wore to Fenway Park today. And it has not been going great for him so far this year. And I still believe in him. You know, it's not about being with Greg when all things are great. It's about being with Greg when he's at his lowest, which is right now, clearly.
That's
If you're not going to be there for me at my finest, don't be there for me at my lowest. And that is Greg Weissart right now.
if you're not there for me when I'm my 2025 or oldest Chapman, then definitely don't be there for me when I'm my 2026 Greg Weissart.
Exactly.
Well, why don't we head to our commercial break? We'll talk a bit more about Greg Weissart coming back. Obviously, there's plenty more to discuss
Legend in the
there.
making.
We're going to have to talk about that after the commercial
Yeah.
break as well. Jesus, Mr. Jesus, if I may call you such. We usually have Jack Webster guess what the commercial would be for. Do you have any predictions as to what our commercial will be today?
It's got to be Car Shield, right?
I like this guy.
Yeah. This is my capitalist Jesus. Anyways, to Car Shield.
All right, back from commercial.
Let's go, Car Shield!
Yeah.
Yeah, capitalist Jesus. I'm sorry. Is there a
This
different
is
kind
like-
of Jesus?
You're not to get political, but this is like Republicans' best dream right here.
Oh my God.
Jesus on the pod cut to the Car Shield commercial. I mean, who has it better?
Probably the
Imagine-
devil.
Me on the Car Shield commercial.
We could probably
Yeah,
get Jesus
I
on
can
a
see
Car
that.
Shield.
I would gladly take Jesus over Kurt Schilling.
Yeah.
You did great tiptoeing around the whole Kurt Schilling thing on last week's episode, by the way, because if I was there, I would have been like, fuck Kurt Schilling. He's a piece of shit.
Thank you. Yeah, worked really hard not to say exactly that. I'm not editing this episode, by the way. I hope you
No,
find it.
I would be furious if you cut that out.
Oh man, I can't even.
Fair
I might
point.
use that. I'm gonna use this as sound bit. I'm gonna. Hold on. Wait. I gotta add to this. I gotta add to this discourse a little bit. Where is it? There it is. What did you put? Hold on. Did you?
Well put by you, man. You nailed it.
All right. Well, all right. Well, back from commercial. Hopefully, one of the better versions of Car Shield. I
Please send us jerseys still. I don't know if you're listening to this episode, Car Shield, but
Yeah, no, this is still free advertising. Love them, by the way.
Oh my
Total
God.
Dudes reached
Yeah.
out to us on Instagram. I feel like you could throw a Jesus Take the Wheel Car Shield commercial in there somewhere.
When your
I
car
don't know.
needs saving, right? You know? Look,
Do you
but
know a
here's the
guy?
thing, guys.
Oh, sorry,
Here's
go
what
ahead.
I know.
Go ahead.
You don't want to pay full price on any auto repair. So why would you do that when Car Shield is there, guys?
You bum.
you bum. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
actually
bum?
I I heckle people from the stands when they have an expired warranty and pay full price for repairs. I'm
Me
quite
too, bro.
well known for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
see
why we
me
keep
behind
Jesus
home
around.
plate. Yeah, there's footage of me that Bradford posted of me yelling at Nick Kurtz because I knew his warranty was expired. And that's the thing. I was just trying to tell him to get Car Shield, guys. I was on it before anybody, you know.
Yeah, that's he knows. He knows all of
knows.
I
it.
saw the commercials on MeTV back in the day, so
On MeTV. No, were the Sox playing
Jesus
on
TV.
MeTV? Jesus TV. I
Otherwise known as Fox News.
This guy's on a fucking tear over
Oh
here
man,
today.
yeah. Oh, you got a mic behind me, and I might say anything.
Yeah, we know exactly the listeners you're trying to attract with this. All of them.
Yeah.
All of the listeners.
This is what happens when I had like 7 beers at Fenway. today.
Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Your fiance, I told you, but we were sitting on the couch earlier and your fiance was like, fork found in kitchen, shows me your location. Jack found at bullpen. Like, how many beers?
A zillion.
I had 1 beer. I had 2 beers.
Yeah.
How many? He goes to 9 beers, right? And then a Bloody Mary.
Yeah. I don't keep count. But we do have, some water here, Jesus. If you don't mind topping me up.
oh yes. Oh, of course,
Can we
of
get
course.
can we
Let
get a
me
little
grab that.
something? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
let me
this,
get
Yeah, yeah. Wait, did he just?
Oh my
What the-
goodness!
No, it's not
it
wine!
is some white
What?
wine here. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Do you have any crackers by any chance?
Success. So that's what I do at the
Wow.
game. I bring in like 6 bottles of water and it's a blast.
You're like our friend Fenway attendee who I went to the game with today, where instead of like just bringing in Chipotle or Jimmy John's or whatever, you just bring in some water and you end up saving $100.
Dude, $20 waters.
For
Yeah.
Dasani too, the worst
For
water on the
Dasani.
planet.
Yeah.
Salt water. Not
They-
anymore.
they
They've taken it out recently.
Yeah.
Which they
They
should.
got smart waters now, and they're like, we can charge you $30 for this.
And I'm gonna
Jesus.
pay for it
Yeah.
because I'm an idiot. We should send a collection basket out so I can get some water.
I like that idea. Yeah. Like I said, we need to send the collection basket out for John Henry. He needs our help more than anybody during these dire times.
I'm gonna
Please
start
think
walking
of the
around
bill
with a
here.
collection basket for him
Yeah.
because
The John
we
Henry
know
Fund.
we know the team's struggling financially, so I'm gonna walk around with the collection plate. I'm gonna take care of business, and I'll drop it off on the 5th floor pavilion. And
Please. This
I'm
is for the
sure he'll
starving
find a
children of Liverpool.
They're not gonna make
we,
it.
They're not
we
going to
knew
make
this
it. Yeah.
project wouldn't stand up without the support of the fans.
Please, they're eating mushy peas. Like we need to get them a hamburger.
Mushy peas.
Oh,
Friend of the pod, Zoidberger in the chat says Jesus making Zinfandel from Dasani.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah, I personally, Jesus, if you don't mind, I'd love a nice little Pinot Gris. A little Pinot Gris out of my water.
Yeah.
Save myself
that's my
40
wine
bucks.
of choice.
That's
I think that's what this might be.
that's
I
well,
think
Pinot
this
Gris?
might be what this might be.
This might be a little bit of Pinot Gris. You won't drink all of it right now. Don't do that.
Yeah, no.
The sulfites will hurt your tummy.
Yeah, I've had a long day.
Yeah, only one way to finish it off, pal. Believe in yourself.
Oh man,
Believe
yeah.
in yourself. Do it. No, don't do it. I'm lying. Don't do it. Don't. Okay,
Don't
do
worry.
it. No, do it.
We
Do it.
believe
Okay,
in you.
don't.
Jesus believes in you.
Well, if Jesus believes in me, then I gotta believe in me.
Watch me turn my blood alcohol content into wine.
Oh man, his blood alcohol content is 1.
He's got some blood in his alcohol.
Yeah.
40 minutes in, we have talked more Catholicism jokes than we have baseball, and I think
Good. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I think that's what I want the episode to be this week.
Oh god, boy, do I not want to talk about this fucking team. Like, it's the same episode every week. We gotta literally get Jesus on to like change up the vibes.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm here-
Jaron
I'm
Duran
sure-
did another thing today.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Very,
Well,
very
you-
lightly though.
You knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's heard about all of it.
I know. Yeah.
He also knows, Jack.
He
you're
knows
about
when
to
you're
shit your
sleeping.
pants
He
right
knows
now.
when you're awake.
He's making a list.
Checking it
twice.
Jesus is about to find out who's naughty and nice. If there isn't ever an episode we're going to hell for, it's this one.
I got a
Yeah.
picture actually. I met a guy at one of the Celtics games. His name's South Shore Santa, and he's just full Santa outfit. Me in the Jesus outfit. Perfect timing. I'm gonna send it over to you guys. You guys are gonna love it.
Oh, perfect.
What do you guys think are the odds Santa and Jesus are the same person?
They both
The
got
color
Saint in their name.
scheme is the same.
Saint
Saint Jesus.
Saint Jesus. I don't think that was his name.
Might be.
I'm pretty sure his
Old
last
Saint
name.
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure his last name was of Nazareth.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that might be Santa of Nazareth.
Jesus, quick! We need a free heaven pass.
Oh my god.
We're having this episode in May. It's like, man,
Yeah.
Santa, I hope you bring us some presents.
We're not even halfway to Christmas.
No.
We're closer to the last Christmas than the next Christmas.
The Red Sox need a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. It's like Nightmare Before Christmas, except they're opening up the Memorial Day door.
Yeah, in the Red
What's
Sox
this?
name we
What's
pray.
this?
Yeah.
Oh no!
You have to be 7 beers deep in for every podcast going forward.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
my
not a
God.
problem.
And we're gonna
Oh.
need a sponsor, Sam Adams. Well, they didn't say anything, but just know they're there in spirit. We have a comment in the chat here from our friend MV Falzone, or MV Falzone, however you pronounce it. Red Sox Jesus, please pray for the Boston College Eagles bird ball baseball team. They're having a great season and will likely make the NCAAs this year. Jesus,
prayers
would
are
you do
coming.
the honors.
All right. This is for the NCAA Boston College Eagles bird ball team. Let's hope that their great success continues. And that they ascend to the NCAAs this year.
Yeah, they'll
In-
go up to
In
the
the Lord's name we
NCAA.
pray.
Amen.
Yeah,
Did you say the NCAA?
yeah, it's above the NCAA.
Also, what a dunk in the chat for him to be like, "Hey, can you please pray for my baseball team? They're doing really good."
Yeah,
They're doing
unfortunately,
really good. We want to pray for bad teams.
yeah, Jesus,
Like
as much as I respect you, not much has been going great since you've been following this team. Respectfully, like, have you ever
Ugh.
considered that maybe the devil should take over this team?
Are you accusing Jesus of being the devil?
No, I'm accusing the opposite. I'm accusing the devil of being the devil.
You know, the devil used to be an angel.
Yeah, hey, I feel like the 2018 Red Sox may have made a deal with the devil, and I feel like
I was gonna
we
say
might
something.
be. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Please.
I stopped myself. The devil might already be running. No.
Jesus is out there every day wrestling with the devil, and you're in here saying just give it to the devil.
Oh man,
I can't let him
mean,
win. I can't let him
yeah.
win.
We do have
This
another.
season's been dominated by him so far, though. So it's tough.
Yeah. And I don't want this to come out wrong, but we do have another prominent Jew running the Red Sox right now. And Jesus, famous Jew.
Famous
Greg
Jew.
Breslow played for Team Israel in the WBC.
Did he? Did he really?
He did, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
confirmed.
Confirmed. So, I feel like, not to call Craig Breslow Jesus, but, might be happening.
All right, so we have Jesus of Nazareth, and then we have Breslow of Israel.
Yeah.
I bet we can start a cult with this.
Yeah, no, we got enough to go on here.
We'll
yeah.
get a foundation. We'll get someone in there.
Like, there's the whole turnover of Heim Bloom to Craig Breslow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Heim Bloom.
We're in some muddy waters right here.
Yeah.
This is all my fault.
Heim
But-
Bloom, and then 3 days later, it's Craig Breslow.
Yeah, we're having some fun here.
No, Heim Bloom, and then 3 days later, it's Breslow.
Yeah.
The same way that Anakin Skywalker, and then 3 days later, it's Darth Vader.
Oh man, yeah.
See what I did with the Jew jokes? Now we're with the Star Wars jokes.
Yeah. May the fourth be with you.
Yeah, that was. Did the Red Sox have a Star Wars night, or was I just too depressed to watch?
No, because we
They
were on
had
the
one.
road. Oh, they
Yeah,
did
it was
have
on
one?
the 3rd. It was on the 3rd. Yes.
Oh,
It was,
yeah.
they gave out a Grogu bobblehead. It was actually sick. Sick.
Oh yeah, because it was Wally's birthday too, so they had Wally like in the Star Wars stuff, and then they just had like all the other mascots. And then side tangent here, I can't stand Lucky, the Celtics mascot. Make him an actual mascot and not just a dude, because he just like is almost like just the dude hanging out with the Muppets.
He's a great guy, though.
He's just a dude. He's just a dude.
My brother and I had a conversation. He's a great dude. He's a great dude. He's very nice.
Yeah, I believe it, but like you gotta put a head on that. Like you gotta do something to make it.
But
an
how
actual
can
mascot.
you? Like what are you gonna blow up
versus,
the
like,
Celtics
Jerry.
guy's head?
Yeah.
And now over to our mascot, we have Sam. That's it. That's
yeah,
the whole
it's
bit.
just Sam.
Hold
Yeah.
on,
Oh.
wait. Don't worry. I'll take care of this one, guys. Sorry, that one was my fault. Here, I got it.
That brings
ahead.
peace to my heart every time I hear it. Sweet.
Does it? I was
Yeah.
kind of booing myself off the stage after that joke.
No man.
Do you want to play the other sound? You go ahead, play the other sound. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
My grandma sees this.
Shout out Hunter Dobbins,
Yeah,
friend
yeah,
of the pod.
We don't get to use that one too often.
Nah.
Hey, don't say those
Oh,
mean
shit.
things to me. I'm Jared
Now,
Moran.
now you're just at the soundboard. That was
Weekend Yankees fans.
good. Did you press all the soundboard buttons?
No, there's one more.
Oh, please, by all means.
Do we want to just get into this then? Because we're almost at the 50-minute mark, so I feel like, I'm going to introduce it to us this time.
A little extra mustard.
So,
Oh, I like
Jesus,
that.
Yeah. This is
I'm
a bit we
blessing
do
it.
here. Yeah, thank you. Oh,
What do you mean a bit? I take a little extra mustard very seriously.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, that's why we got Jesus doing it. So we do a bit here called Little Extra Mustard, and this is not for like the series or week MVP because we only do it week by week, but somebody that gave a little extra mustard this week, went above and beyond. It could be a performance, it could just be one hit, it could be whatever you want it to be. So I don't even have my pick this week. I want to hear what your guys' are. But Jesus, who gave a little extra mustard for the Red Sox this week?
It has to be early. It has to be Connolly early. That kid
Yeah.
was on fucking fire this week. It was a beautiful performance to be able to witness in person. Wow. It was beautiful, guys. That's what the Red Sox, that's like what their game plan was in the offseason. They want to come in and have a guy and who could just put up nothing for most of the game so that we could win games by 1 or 2 runs because we knew we didn't have much in our bats this season. So that was a perfectly executed game by the Red Sox, and it was awesome. Connolly early was just, I was there for his original Fenway debut, and it was beautiful to watch. And the bullpen kind of messed it up, but that's nothing new. But
Yeah.
it was fucking Connolly early. He's my little extra mustard guy.
Perfect.
And
And,
it's spicy
the Red
mustard,
Sox
too.
are 6-0 this year when they allow zero runs. So there is that. Yeah.
They lead the league in shutouts. This is
They
a cool
do.
stat I saw a couple days ago.
They should do that every game, in my opinion.
Not a bad idea. You should manage.
Thank you.
You ever thought of being a coach and or a CEO of the Red Sox?
Yeah, no, my resume's out there. Add me on LinkedIn. You know. As stated earlier in this episode, I did go to Jesus Camp. I am not Jewish, so I don't know if you're looking to change things up, John Henry. If you want to just keep going on what you're doing, go right ahead. I'm not sure I'm the right person for the job, but no. I believe in myself.
I thought you were going to say, I know I went to Jesus Camp. I am not Jesus. We know you're not Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus is right over there. Jesus is on the pod.
Yeah.
You want me to do my mustard pick? Is that what
Yeah,
you're...
I got my mustard pick. I want to see if you pick the same guy I do. So.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, as long as we're talking about Connolly early, you can't talk about one without the other. My mustard pick was Peyton Tolley.
That was going to be mine.
Yes, well, because it was so good. I'm looking at it right now. He gave you 7 innings. He allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts against Detroit earlier this week. That is a pitcher who gave it a little extra mustard. And I think the only way that we can reward him is on Mother's Day, every 20 seconds on a national broadcast, we should remind him that his mom is dead.
Oh my God.
I was at the game today, but like I was seeing all the tweets of them unrelenting about like Payne Tully's mother dying, and it is a very cool
so glad
story.
I didn't.
Yeah, yeah, and means a lot. That was going to be my mustard pick, not for even his performance in Detroit, but for him going out there on a day that means a lot to him. Obviously, he has on his glove, "You're so pretty," for his mom that used to heckle him at the games, and don't be an Eeyore, be a tiger.
Tigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was very cool. That was going to be my mustard pick too. So I know we said that we could do the same mustard picks, but I'm going to pick somebody else. I'm going to go ahead and pick Framber Valdez for being the biggest, strongest, bravest man in the entire league.
God. Oh, the way he just stood in front of the mound, he looked so tough. He looked so tough the way he stood in front of the mound after that. It was I was intimidated through the screen.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, this is a guy that knows how to get ejected from a game.
He was the biggest asset to the Red Sox this week.
Yeah, no, he really was the Red Sox MVP and helped us get going a lot. So my little extra mustard this week goes to Framber Valdez for hitting Trevor Story and increasing his on-base percentage.
Which, by the way, right, like, I know Framber came out and he was like, I didn't even do it on purpose. Bro, not even bad pitchers pitch that far off the mound. You hit this guy square in the fucking back, and you're going to come to me and be
Going
like...
for his head, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean this was an accident?
And we got a comment from Zoidberger, and this was the funniest thing of it all. Shout out to
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when you said that.
Yeah, exactly. So it was very well pointed out that it was his one 4-seam fastball the entire season. And you know what? If you're going to put a pitch straight, at least make sure you're doing it in the right spot. Like, he didn't hit him in the head. He didn't hit him in the elbow or anything like that. That's kind of where you do want to get hit. But, like, you cannot be that obvious about it. And not only that, like, going back, like, a year or two, and it's just like, he's thrown 4, and he's hit all 4 guys with it. It's bold. It's brash. And you know what? If I got to leave work early too by doing that, I would.
If you went into work tomorrow and just started chucking forcing fastballs in your
Like my
coworkers.
office job, like just wrecking computers.
Hey, Jack, you're out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta
Yeah,
go home.
Fun fact,
It
work
wasn't on
asks you to
purpose.
leave on a Monday if you're drunk on water. Thanks, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, to shout out this mysterious comment for those of you listening to us, Zoidberger in chat goes, that 4-seam had a little extra mustard on it, which it absolutely did. Jack's
Yeah.
gonna prove that tomorrow at work. Let me know if you were aiming for the strike zone when you hit your coworkers.
I have a kid in my office that was like a former college pitcher, and he's just gonna throw it right back and break my skull.
It's gonna go right through your head,
Yeah,
dude.
and it's well deserved. Yeah. I'm so glad we like barely talked about this fucking team at all.
Yeah.
Because like it's the same spot we were in last week.
No,
and,
I'm glad we have a much better, a very exciting guest, a much better
Yeah, it went 3-3 this week, right?
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's changed. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Chad Sox are only marginally better than the Cora Sox because the Chad Sox haven't had a chance to lose as much as the Cora Sox did. But I'm starting to think the problem might be the roster.
Oh man, I wonder who might be involved with the roster.
Cora. If there's anything Fenway told us the day after they fired him, it's that Alex Cora
They
built
suck
this roster.
So fucking bad.
Dude,
I gotta get you. Hold on. I have a list of other sounds that I still have to get for you. Let me
Okay.
pull up what that list looks like real quick, just because it's good for the entertainment value. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep on adding more sounds in the meantime.
I don't hate that idea. I'm really proud of you. Yeah. I have to give you a been a while sound effect.
Been a while.
I have to give you a honk shoe sound effect. And I have to give you a 6-7 sound effect.
yes,
You
6-7.
yeah.
6-7.
Jesus, any other sound effects we need?
We need that fa. Do we got that fa?
The fa?
Yeah.
I don't even know which one that
What's
is.
a
We got the X button, but that's more in real
Nope.
life.
The one that fa, that one.
Oh yeah, fa! yeah. No, I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah, we do need that. You're absolutely right. Yeah,
Oh.
Oh,
it has like the echo to it.
oh my god.
What do you mean?
Give
dear
me the
God?
X button.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like X, like the everything app.
Yeah,
but
no,
you meant...
we got the X button. We can use
Oh,
that for
dude, I
this
love
team
that.
too. Yeah, we this is an IRL like soundboard.
Yeah. you have a soundboard with 20 different sound effects and then one button for one specific
we got
sound
the big
effect.
button here. We need to remember to have the big button out here.
That's the sound I hear in my head when Greg Weiser comes out.
All
Hey,
right.
don't say those mean things about me. I'm Greg
Hey,
Weissart.
don't say these mean things to me. I'm Jaron Duran.
Great sound bit suggestion on that one, by the way. We've only got a few minutes left. I do want to talk about the Greg Weissert problem because he is the master of the hanging slider and apparently also clubhouse glue. What do we do with this guy?
Oh man, I feel like today was the perfect time to put Greg out. You're already losing. Like you kind of want to keep it close. Like you use Zach Kelly, use Greg Weissert. Greg Weissert should not be your leverage guy right now, especially since Justin Slayton came back today, which was a big addition. He looked pretty good from what I saw IRL. Me scouting.
Right.
But yeah, he has pitched himself out of leverage situations, and in the meantime, if you can send him down, if you literally just want to rest him for a month, which we have
Let him
seen,
slumber.
which we have seen the Red Sox do. They're like, we have pitched you into the dirt, just go down to Worcester and take a nap. And I feel like that might not be the worst thing in the world if you do need a fresh arm.
No.
You have that luxury.
I like it.
You can do it.
You do. Also, you have guys in AAA that you can give a shot in the majors. Jack Anderson got a very brief call up before a game was rained out, 5 minutes before the start time.
Oh my God, can we talk about that real quick?
Please, I want you to.
It is the most Fenway Sports Group thing of all time to have people enter in an hour and a half, get their drinks, eat their $12 hot dogs, and just be like, never mind. Worcester postponed their game. Like, they could have either had this game start at 1. They could have at least tried to get it in. They knew there was no chance that game was being played on Saturday. And I feel bad for anybody that actually entered in the ballpark because they have done this to me many a times.
I was there, and
You were there, yeah.
I knew it was going to happen. And I knew that they were going to keep everybody there till the last minute just to collect. But man, I still bought a drink.
Yeah, I bought a water. See what you did there. And then you turned it
Yeah.
into more
Well-
water.
That honestly, guys, I knew it was gonna happen, and when it happened, I was still just as disappointed as I would have been if I had no idea. Everybody knew it was inevitable, and everybody who came there, we did it to ourselves. We knew.
No, we did. We did. I just want to remind, yeah, I just want to remind everyone that Peyton Tolley's mom died.
Good. Jesus, bring her
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So actually, I was gonna say I do. Just a really funny, random story. One time, I'm outside on Jersey Street, hanging out with, the guy with the Veritech shirt.
Jason
always on
Veritek.
TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason Verity.
No. No, the guy who's always on TV is near the foul pole. He's got the Veritech shirt.
Oh, was he the one that did the point for the SETI home run?
Exactly. Yes. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
what I should have said. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, him.
I know you're talking. I would actually love to have him on the pod too one day because he seems like a dude.
He's a great dude. He's very private though, so I
Don't
I
blame
don't I
him.
don't think
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. Yeah, but he's the best. And me and him were hanging out on Jersey Street, and Chad Tolley comes up to us, dude. And this is honestly one of the most surreal things that I've ever heard to this day. Chad Tolley says that his son is a fan of me and that dude. Blew my mind. He said, "You guys get everybody fired up." Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
But I
Sure,
got to
happy
hang
to
out with Chad Tolley. Huh?
Heaven, yeah. Sorry. No. Yeah, me
Yeah.
stupid.
No,
Continue.
Chad Tolley and Peyton Tolley are some of the most amazing people that I've ever met. And I just want to say, God bless them for real. And I feel heavily for them. And I hope the best for them today on this Mother's Day. And I'm glad that Tolley got to put up a little bit of a performance.
Yeah. One last thing before we wrap up here.
We got two
I
last
know
things,
you're
but
a
go
like.
ahead.
Sorry.
We got two last things, but go ahead.
Okay. Cool.
So I got
have
one
you
thing
s-
too.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm
You
gonna
know
get
what?
to my
There's
thing.
time.
Doesn't matter if it's the last thing or not.
All right.
Have you seen the guy where it's just like he's holding up like the heaven or hell sign? Have you gotten a photo with him? Because he hasn't been
No.
around us much lately. I don't know if you know who I'm even talking about, but like this guy's a legend, and I feel like you need a photo with him.
Dude, I need to find him. I've never seen this dude.
Yeah, like Red Sox fans from like 10 years ago know who this dude is because he hasn't been around as much. I hope
Is that the guy that everybody else says is the Red Sox Jesus? Is that the guy you're talking about?
it might be. It might be. Yeah.
I keep hearing everybody refers to some other guy who was just out in the street. They call him Red Sox Jesus before then. I was
He
like,
just
oh,
like
shit.
would hand out flyers, like basically telling you you're going to hell. So like
That is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you
That's
going?
awesome.
Some of
Fuck
those.
you. You're going to hell.
Where are you going? Heaven or Toronto?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Anyways, what was your thing?
Sorry. Yes. We have a fan question I think is great for everyone to answer. I'll pull it up right now. It's again from MV Falzone. Who do you guys think gets called up first, Tommy Canley or Tayron Guerrero? Jack, you first, pal.
Ian Everson.
You okay? You don't think it's gonna be Tayron Guerrero or Tommy Canley?
I feel like if Tommy Canley was gonna be called up, he would have already. There's a spot for him.
There is. Is he pitching good down there? I haven't been.
I don't
keeping
even
track.
know, but
Probably not.
Yeah, you can be pitching better than Greg.
Yeah, flush it. Jesus, what do you think? Tayron Guerrero or Tommy Canley?
You know, I've heard the name Canley more, and so I was just,
Another Jew.
I,
The Canely Israel jersey goes hard.
He did pitch for Team Israel in the WBC, so another Jew confirmed.
Wait, who was the other? Was it Harrison Bader was the big guy that played for Israel?
Yeah, that was probably their main bat this year.
Yep, and then Tommy
The
Canely.
Stubb brothers, yeah.
I'm surprised Mizorowski didn't pitch for them.
I don't even know if he's Jewish, so.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know if
Actually,
you guys know this.
Sorry, Jesus, continue.
I don't know if you guys know this, but speaking of all this Jewish stuff, I
Please
got
tell us you're
jumped last
Jewish. Please
year.
tell us you're Jewish.
Oh,
No,
yeah, I meant to
no.
ask you about this. Yeah, what happened with that?
Yes, I can't really talk about it much right at this moment, but I got jumped by 6 dudes who thought I was Jewish last year.
Were you wearing a
and-
Jesus costume?
Yes, I was wearing the costume, and that's the sad part because that was the original costume. That costume, either they stole it or it's just gone. But it was nowhere around, so still 100% sure that that's what happened. But yeah, dude, that was it. So the original costume that had all that sentimental value and all, from the story earlier, that's gone. So like this is a whole new one that I got just because I couldn't give up, and I guess I had to come back because
He is risen.
I was, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say no, it was hilarious because it was my second coming.
Well, obviously.
That was the
very
note
glad
I
you're
wanted
doing
to
okay.
end this on. That's perfect.
Yeah, but also glad that you were able to, still wanted to do it after that. That would deter a lot of people, but you persevered, and we commend you for that. Thank you, Jesus.
You're just having the time of your fucking life tonight, aren't you,
Yeah,
pal?
I'm so glad we talked about the Red Sox for maybe like 5 minutes total this episode.
Dude, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Like we talked
total,
about, like
they're bad.
Jaron got mad at another person. Greg Weishart sucks. Blah blah blah. That Jesus.
Yeah.
Actually, what was that whole Jaron Duran thing? I haven't heard of.
Oh God.
He got mad at Michael Hawley, and it was a very bad point for Michael Hawley, where he said like, "Oh, sometimes teams fake injuries, blah blah blah." Talking about Roman Anthony and his jammed wrist, and Jaron Duran posted on his Instagram story saying like, I can't believe they let you talk on TV and tagged him, and then deleted the post and now deleted his whole Instagram. So, yeah,
Guess who
that's
just
your
got-
that's your weekly Jaron Duran update.
Your Duran
yeah.
discourse.
Yeah,
Look,
so
as far as Duran things go, this is the most mild. I'll take it.
I'm glad he deleted his Instagram. This is the best thing that might have ever happened for him. Like truly happy for Duran in this case. This is he just let's just lock him out of this.
Guess who just got yelled at?
Literally, yeah.
Hey,
Oh, go ahead,
don't
please.
say these mean things to me. I'm Jaron Duran.
Well, gents,
I think we got it.
It's-
I
it
think
is-
we
I
got
love
it.
that song. One
It's
of
been
my
a
favorite
pleasure.
songs.
Jesus,
Hey,
for people
don't say
who.
these mean things to me. I'm Jaron Duran.
All right, Jesus, and no one else but Jesus. Before I take the soundboard away from Jack,
I love
If
the sound. I
people
love
are-
the sound.
if people are trying to find you, where can they find you? What are your handles? Where can people find you, Jesus?
You can find me on pretty much every social media. I'm on Twitter. On Twitter, it's Real Red Sox Jesus, but on everything else, it's just Red Sox Jesus. So on Instagram, TikTok, even Reddit, wherever you're trying to find me, I'm there.
Well put by you, man. You nailed it.
Oh, I was going to do this one.
What the fuck?
Well, also
We had fun here.
because our network told us to do it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to the Believe Network. Rate us 5 stars. Go on Apple. Say our names. Tag us on Twitter. All that good stuff. Jesus, it has been an absolute pleasure to have you, and you are welcome on anytime.
It
Thank
was
you,
a
Jesus.
pleasure to be here. Thank you guys, and I can't wait to come back.
For the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
That was fucking fun.